Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gloucestershire. We are back for another episode in the new era of the channel. Well, kind of the new era. A lot of stuff stays the same, but the 10 p.m. videos are a little bit different. If you missed what I'm talking about, go check the community tab where I kind of explain what's going to happen. The first game we're going to play for a couple of days, a couple of episodes, is Cricket Captain. We're back on Cricket. That's not a surprise. No, that's actually rather regular. But we're going to be back with Gloucestershire. We're going to play, and the episodes are going to be a little bit longer. They're going to be more chilled out, more like not worried about trying to get through all the games as rapid as possible with like an episode per game. It's going to be chilled out, trying to get the best results we can, and slightly longer episodes just so that the pressure's off in a way. It's a slightly different way of my schedule running, and hopefully it works. We're going to start with we start with a pre-season game, which is actually like a little bit less of a stressful one anyway. Let's take a look at I think this is a save where I had to reload the save. So the last year's stats are not going to be all too, accurate, really. So I need to kind of pick my team. We look at career. Some players haven't played at all anywhere. They must be... Is that Borman? Is that like a youth player? 20 years of age? So maybe, yes. Maybe first professional contract. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season as we kind of get back into it. We've got Hammond there. We can move up above Price. Bracey, Price again. The other Price. Van Buren, Charlesworth, Marchant, De Lange. Last year, we're going to judge it. I mean, look at that. There's a lot of players who didn't even play last year. Kind of crazy, that, isn't it? Well, look, I don't really know. First game, it's a little bit less important who is playing. It's just about trying to put in a good performance and get our players kind of ready for the season. And then we'll start to build the team as we go. This is the preseason, so I suppose I don't need everything on, I don't need to see every boundary that is hit, but we do want to see the chances when they come and go. And we're going to try and play a little bit more aggressive because it's preseason. We want to keep the run rate above 3 if we can. That run rate is way above 3. That's a little bit higher. It's at 6 now, which is it's actually still pretty good. Yeah, you know what? They can both go a little bit more aggressive here. So after 10, we're at a run rate of 5.6. Absolutely fine. Oh, okay. It's slowed down a bit. It's at about 4.3 now, maybe. Maybe I get the calculator out on the on my other monitor just so I can keep a track on that. What is it? 64 divided by 15. 4.26. Okay, I wasn't far off, lads. Okay, 4.5 now. Pretty good, pretty solid. Bancroft is on 49. Phillips has now moved to 47. Bancroft gets 50. Phillips gets 50. Okay, look at that. That's really solid stuff. Let's go to... You know what? Let's actually calm them down and try and get... Oh, Bancroft, I calmed you down. Right, never mind. Okay, we're still going along at 4s, which is A-okay by me. Still going along at 4s. And we just want to get... Oh, Phillips. No, nothing there. Nothing there either. That's gone too far down the leg side. We're just trying to have a good first session here. Phillips, no, again, played and miss. That's fine. Played and miss. 137 for 1 after the first session is like, I would be surprised if we were doing that in the county championship, even at Division 2. Like, I don't really see that happening so much. Even in Division 2, which is going to be where we're at. Yo, wow, that's a good over. That's a good over indeed. And the run rate has slipped a little bit, so let's try and push it back. Once we get to maybe 50 overs or so. 170 for 1 is brilliant. It's not really a problem. Oh, Phillips is gone for 89. Brings in Miles Hammond. Chris Dent is at the other end. That was a wicket maiden. And we are going along at about 3.5 now. So we've actually slowed down a bit. And now Dent's gone as well. So it's going to be counter-attack. Yeah, but it's going to try and be counter-attack. Let's go to 1 yellow each and try and get a counter-attack going here. I want to get a big partnership. I want the end of this session to be a good one. I want to see if we can maybe get to 250 or more. Yeah, the counter-attack is on. 2-2-1 for 3. Oh, that's gone over the slip cordon. A big edge. It goes actually for 4. 28 minutes left in the session. Let's see if we can make that. Oh, we just keep giving away chances. Yep, edged but safe. There's the 250 I was after. And in fact, we're closer to 270, which is real good. Until Hammond. Not out. Okay, good. 280 off of 70 overs. What's that? Well, that is 4. That's exactly 4. Which is quite cool. Okay. Is it a 3-dayer? It is a 3-dayer. So if we maybe bat day 1 and then just try and bowl them out. It's probably not the worst idea. Try and get to 4. Maybe we get to 400 and then declare and see if we can bowl a little bit tonight as well. It would require them to go at a little bit of a higher rate for the next hour or so. Oh, Webster's been dropped. But now the same over. Oh, nothing doing there. That's all right. New ball taken. We're at 360. Almost 380. So yeah, we have sped up indeed. But Hammond is gone for a 115. A good score for Hammond. A really, really, really good score. Oliver Price comes in. And that is 400 up. 426. And Webster got his ton. And we're going to call it there. Declare. And we're going to have a bowl. Chances only. Price begins. First ball. No, it can't be. Oh, okay. You almost feel a bit kind of bad if you do manage to get one first the ball. Okay, nothing doing just yet, but definitely chances being created here. It's kind of just the quality of the opposition more than anything else. And that is, they are 12 without loss, leads 12 without loss. And, yeah. Just got to keep it going. Okay, let's try and give all of our bowlers a bit of an opportunity here. So Webster can get some overs in as well. And, oh, okay, that's fine. That's safe. Webster to Perham. LBW, that's definitely gone. And we're keeping it to the leg side against Dixon here. Shaw comes in against Dixon. That is the pairing edged. Is there a deep fine? There is. Okay, now we're bowling to Fish, who prefers the leg side. So we're going to go to the offside. Webster against Stanworth. Nothing doing. Okay, Shaw, another over. Webster, Shaw, and this will be, again, we'll swap now in a second. So let's go to Taylor, who bowls his left arm and immediately gets the wicket. And we've got Joe Walsh coming in, age 19. And Joe Stanworth and Joe Walsh, in they go. Front foot leg side. Wow, all right, Stanworth. We'll go to the front foot. Doesn't seem too bothered by it. Batting very well. Okay, and let's get Price at one end, and then we'll just rotate the pace bowlers at the other end. As Leeds are, they are fighting back with a decent score at the minute. There's Walsh gone. Edmonds comes in. Dale, yeah, Dale can carry on. Dale to Stanworth. Not quite. Okay, Dale can take a break. We'll go to Price and we'll have Price at both ends. We want to get Stanworth, of course, if we do get him, which we have not just yet. thought we might get him with that delivery, but obviously not. Maybe this one. We might then be able to kind of rattle through the rest of the order, although Edmonds is putting on a show as well. And there is lunch. Okay, day 2, session 2. Let's just keep Price at one end. I think it's beneficial to just have the spinner bowling at one end. It's definitely a tactic we like to use, or at least I like to use. And it does get results a lot of the time. And the other end will carry on with Price. And when they get to about the halfway mark, that's when we'll swap the pace bowlers out. Try and bowl them out for under 250. That could be a good target. And this is kind of without messing with the fields and stuff like that, you know. In the first class game, I don't really mess with the field all too much. I just try and bowl a good line. Try and bowl what the opposition don't want you to bowl. And if someone's scoring like an absolute heap of runs in one particular area, then yeah, maybe you want to block that off. But at the moment, in this kind of game, in this kind of situation, it's more about just getting overs into your bowlers than really worrying about what the score is. And there's another one. Well done. Edmonds is gone. Belson comes in. And Webster and Taylor are trying to take some wickets here. They've made 250. Good for Leeds University. Or is that deep square? Deep square? No deep square. But another chance. Same over. Belson on strike. Bowled him. Well done, Webster. And okay, so we only need Tom Price to get a wicket for all of our bowlers to be in the wicket. So I'd very much love for him to get in on that. And let's bring on Shaw at the other end. Who gets... Okay, so now it's got to try and be Price to wrap things up. And Shaw does it. Fair enough. Look, he did bowl 14 overs. It's with the second most overs of the lot. And we can tell Leeds to bat again. We may as well just try and bowl them out. They need to score 158 or more in order to kind of have a chance of anything here. And we're just going to focus on our bowlers getting opportunities, trying to get overs into our bowlers. So we'll go in spells of 3, and then we'll rotate upwards. And it's, you know, it's a bit of an almost arbitrary way of doing it, but it does work. You know, it's just a good way of rotating the bowlers and seeing, oh, 4 runs. Seeing how they go. Oh, that's a good, it's a no ball, but it was a good delivery. It really was. Webster off like a couple of paces. Bowls him through the gate. First ball, second ball. Okay. And now we'll have Price. And Price will bowl in spells of 6 because there's no real need to rotate a spinner that much. Not like spells of 3, unless, of course, they were absolutely getting pumped. But that doesn't happen often, especially not in these warm-up games. And especially when Webster's taking wickets for fun out there, looking real good. Price to Walsh. Nothing doing. Okay, just going to edit my camera real quick. Bring the lighting down a tad. There we go. Even then, it's still really bright because my room in general is just quite bright. Or at least the lights are. Okay, Webster. So Webster swaps out. Price continues on. Oh, that's close. Oh. Okay, so Dale. Now we go to Shaw. And Taylor. Nah, that's not... Oh, okay, next ball. Edged. Taken by the keeper. Bracey, good stuff. Okay, really good stuff. Okay, Shaw again, and then Taylor, and there we go. And now it goes to Price and Webster at the other end. Webster is a cheat code. What is going on? Getting so many opportunities. Just off a couple of paces as well. It's quite impressive. And that's the end of day 2. So we've got to bowl them out. as quickly as we can and then chase down, because I think at this point, yeah, they would be expecting to go beyond our score and give themselves give us a target. Oh, that's gone. Dixon's gone. That brings in Joel or Jowl. Okay, now it's rotation time. Dale and Shaw. Shaw gets a chance. Not out because the guy's, advancing quite well. Okay, another rotation. So Taylor and Rice. I wonder what the lead is now. It might be like 10 or so. Lead by 20. Okay, fair play. Taylor rotates out. We'll go to Dale. And Price obviously carries on. There we go. Price gets the breakthrough. I suppose it was taking a while, but good effort from the Leeds Leeds University bowler batsman. And bowlers as well, I suppose. They're in the game. Maybe not as much as they'd love to be, but they're in the game. And there's lunch. Okay, so they lead by 55. We've really got to try and get these wickets now. Webster again, another opportunity. Inside edge. Wow. Okay, all of our bowlers have bowled 12. Who is our most effective bowler? Price is on 35. Dale, average of, 0 because of no wickets. 40, 31, 35, 26. Oliver Price. They're all about the same, if we're being honest. Those who've got wickets have got a decent average. Those who don't, well, they're doing their best. Okay, from now, we're just going to have Price at one end, and the seamers will rotate at the other end. Oh, it goes down again. It's kind of looking like it's going to be a... It's kind of looking like it's going to be a draw, isn't it? We're not taking the wickets that we need to take. An hour and 19. Maybe the new ball will bring those wickets. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's a no ball. Okay, never mind. I'm not really, bothered about it. Like I say, the whole point is to get overs into the legs of our bowlers. So I'm not really worried about winning the game. Even at this point, it's definitely going to be a draw. But I just want to see our bowlers kind of put in the effort and try and get these wickets. I don't really... There we go. Just one more to get now. And this should be it. Oh, not quite. Again, not quite. Really? Oh, it's in the air. Do we have a deep cover? Yes, we do. And that is that. So we've got to try and chase down 141 in, no time at all. I guess we can try it. Is there any point? I don't really think... Well, okay, look, if we hit every over for 13, yeah, we might just get it. 22 minutes. 19, 15, 27 without loss. And now Phillips is gone. I mean, Dent might go as well because the high level of aggression to start is going to be... Well, it's going to be risky. And there we go. Bancroft's gone as well. Not out. Nothing there. 75 to win, 68 to win, and that's T. Oh, I thought... Oh! I thought we didn't have... I didn't know we had another session. Okay. It's not going to be a draw. It shouldn't be a draw. We should be able to win this. But in terms of experimenting and trying to see if... Oh my word! Miles Hammond. Trying to see if we can just go fully aggressive here. It's actually kind of working. Obviously the quality of bowler is a little bit less. And even then, Dent's got out for 41. Miles Hammond with a 30 ball 50, 9 to win, 4 to win. Going aggressive and seeing this game out has indeed, we have got the win. It doesn't feel like, special or anything like that. We went aggressive in that last innings. And when I actually didn't need to, like, it would have been nice to try and chase it down without losing any wickets. Ultimately, it's the first innings that did it. Hammond, 100, Webster, 100, 50 for Bancroft and Phillips. First wicket stand of 100 is really, really good. And yeah, ultimately, more than enough. A 200-run partnership. Dang. I did say Hammond and Webster were going to be the counter-attack, didn't I? And then they really did do that. So yeah, good stuff. And then a really aggressive innings there as well. Partial, look at that. Leeds. First innings, Leeds were actually kind of at a point. We slowed down. They sped up, or at least they kind of stayed steady and got themselves a good run rate going. But we do take the win. We're not really worried about the result more than anything. It's about getting overs in and trying to get some runs. This is now the first important game. And to be fair, maybe some of the fitness, we should have played the youngsters or played some of the other guys in that one. But it's all right. We can survive. And those scores actually count. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay. I think we need a full-timer. A full-time spinner. And we don't actually have a full-time spinner. We have more. We have more who are kind of do a little bit of both. Let's give Shaw a break, and we're going to bring in Muchant Langer. And Webster probably won't bowl as much this time. Those averages are okay. Conditions-wise, in fact, well, actually, look at that. We've got 4 pace bowlers. A good variation. In fact, Price maybe swaps out for Charlesworth, maybe? I'm okay with that, yeah, because his form is a little bit down. Yeah. Oh, I don't. Yeah, yeah. Look, we're gonna go with it. Hampshire first up. It's gonna be a different level. We're gonna have to play it a little bit kind of more sensibly, and we are gonna do that. We're gonna bat more kind of my regular speed. Bancroft can start on 3 greens because he's very defensive, but Phillips will start on regular, and we will watch boundaries, and we will get through the game at a good rate, and hopefully just score like a good first innings total. That's a good shot from Phillips. That's all we're really looking for. First up, we don't want to try and be like, oh, we're going to score at 5 and over, 6 and over, whatever. We're just going to bat this first session as it comes and try and do well. After the first hour is gone, hopefully the batsman will be quite settled, and we can then tell them to push on just one level of aggression into the second hour of the day. There we go. And that's what we're doing. We're just trying to get to the end of the session without loss. That's the idea. Dang it, Bancroft. Well done, Chris Dent. Good work. Oh, I thought that was going to be a... Well, is it risky? I don't know. If it's controlled, it's not risky. Phillips is gone for 26. So 24 and 26 from the openers. And now it is kind of just get to the end of the session without losing another wicket. You don't really want to lose 3 in the first session. 2, it's salvageable. 3, I'm not so sure. It does feel like 3 down after one session, and the opposition are probably thinking, yeah, that was our session. You know what I mean? You know? Good shot, Dent. Dent's looking good. He's at 16. And there we go. We made it to lunch. 85 for 2. We're not going to look at the other scores. We're going to focus on our game. We're going along at just over 2.5, maybe. 4 days, of course. So you've got the extra day to try and build a score. get through the first half hour of the session. Good work, Hammond. Lovely stuff. And again, now they can go up one level each. It shouldn't change drastically the way they play. Despite that shot looking like he's gone crazy hyper-aggressive, it shouldn't really change the way they play. They should still be able to just build a score as they are currently doing. No, that's gone. That's a freaking low catch. That's kind of weird. Really kind of crazy that that even carried. Almost like just a dent. Okay. It's rebuild a clock. Once again. That's a good shot from Webster. The good thing is that we've still got a good amount of batting because of our all-rounders, but if all of your top order are getting 25, yeah, you're going to be 100 for 4. If all of them are getting 50, of course, you're going to be 200 for 4. And the difference is more than just double the score. It's just a feeling of your top order performing, you know, like performing really well. And now it's going to be get to the end of the session again. Same kind of scenario as last session. Middleton's gone. So that brings in Bracey, who hopefully is a good backup, batting like a little bit lower. But obviously has the gloves as well. Good shot, Bracey. Yeah, boy, that's it. And that's a cracking shot from Webster. Yeah, great. And again, he follows it up more or less the same shot. You may be slightly less lofted, a little bit more placed in the gap than over the fielder. But Webster's rocked to 35. That's good. Hampshire, of course, have got 1 bonus point. We're on 0 at the minute, but we're closer to 3. Still going at about 2.5. Let's get Webster fully set. And let's get Bracey just playing the kind of backup role. Never mind. Charlesworth playing the backup role. And I'm going to tell Webster to go a little bit more aggressive over the course of this session. When he is set. There he is. Okay, cool. So he's on 42. Good shot, Charlesworth. Every kind of chipping in with a boundary is very much appreciated. Webster, 42. Didn't even really get the chance to tell him to go aggressive. You know, didn't really earn that. Sometimes I think maybe like I've got to change. I am the kind of the recurring variable, the recurring factor is the way I play, not the players I've got. Of course, in that university game, we go aggressive. We score at 5 or 6 or whatever and over. And we lose wickets more or less at the same rate. Taylor's gone for 16. I do like that everyone is getting into the double figures. That's quite impressive. I'm going to tell Charlesworth to try and hold the strike. He goes for 24. And now we are indeed last wicket. 239. 238, sorry, for 9. Dale puts that one over the fielders. Makes it 242. If we can get to 250, that would be really good. Oh, no, we cannot. Okay, 246 all out. Oh, what am I thinking about that? Well, I'm thinking, A, it's not really enough in the, you know, kind of like the course of the game. B, no bonus points. That's rough. C, how comes they can all get a start, but they can't convert to a 50 or more? You know what I mean? Okay. We're going to start with DeLanger, who's going to try and just bowl a good line. We don't really want to go for crazy runs. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's the line. And at the other end, yeah, I'll start with Dale. But we don't want them kind of scoring at well, definitely not over 4. You want to try and keep it below 3, but that's not easy. And that's a great freaking start. Dale, second ball. Grabs that wicket. All right. All right. All right. Dale kind of showing us how it's done here. We've got Hampshire in a spot of bother. You know, but more than that, you know, they need to find something here. I'm going to keep bowling Dale because he is going a literally less than a run and over, which is just incredible. And maybe it can get another wicket, and it can, and that's why I kept him bowling despite his stamina being so low. That is genuinely why. Because I'm thinking there's another wicket on offer here. There's another wicket. There's another chance. One more over. Okay, he's bowled 8. I'm not going to force him to bowl another. I'm going to go to Charlesworth. Taylor's bowling pretty well as well. That's not out because you're a little bit trying to do too much. Okay, that's gone for a few from Charlesworth. I want to see a better over this time. A wicket would do it. A wicket would do it. There we go, Charlesworth. Bring the economy down on the other side of it. Take wickets. Lovely. That brings in Tom Prest. And that economy is indeed coming down. Okay, Taylor, you bowled a 7 over spell. That's really good. Let's go back to De Lange. And I'm going to give Charlesworth another over. And he takes another wicket. Yeah, look, he's going for runs. But you can forgive someone going for above 4 or 5 or whatever if they're taking wickets. Because his current average is 9.5. And then obviously Dale's average is 3, which is outrageously good. But if someone is going for runs, you're like, I've got to bring you off. But if they're going for runs, but they're taking wickets, you forgive it. You just instantly, you're like, it doesn't matter. You're taking wickets, and wickets are more important. Okay, Charlesworth is now kind of tired. Let's just do the obligatory over of spin before lunch. De Lange at the other end, maybe to take the 6th wicket of the innings. There's a fielder out there, and it's taken. And that's Weatherly gone, and that means we're going to have, is that Fletcher? Yep, Fletcher Middleton coming in for 2 balls. I mean, that's kind of harsh to make him come in for 2 balls. And we've actually taken 2 bonus points of wickets, got him 91 for 6, and now it really has to be turn the screw situation, try and get these wickets, wrap things up. Okay, so we're going to go to Dale, the wicket-taking machine. The wicket-taking machine that is Ajit Dale. Freaking outrageous average of 2.5. That's incredible. It's very rare that the bowler's average is competing with the bowler's economy. That's next level stuff. I'm hella impressed. And that's gone straight up. Oh, that could have been... That genuinely might have brought his average down below. Oh, okay. De Lange's going not at any particular rate of knots. Oh, okay. Okay, Dale to carry on. De Lange 1 more over. No, looking good. Dale to carry on. Not quite. Okay. De Lange 1 more. 1 more over. Come on, you can get it. You can get it. There we go. Boom. 115 for 8. What a bowling performance the guys are putting in right now. I do want Dale to get a 5-er. It'd be really good if he could. De Lange, let's swap you out now. Let's go to a little bit of Bo Webster. I mean, if he gets a wicket now, the bowling change is outrageous. Oh, my word. Get Sam Billings, and we're looking at just getting 1 more wicket here. Oh. I want Dale to get a 5-er. I'd love it if he could. If Webster gets it, Webster gets it. Fine. That's just a single. I'm giving the applause. The applause even. Applause, whatever. His average is 6. He's taken a 5-er in 14.1 overs, 2 maidens, 30 runs conceded. A really good performance, just all around. I mean, even Middleton, just with that 1 over of spin, like, it's not about the fact he went for 6, fine. He didn't need to bowl more than that. You know, his role was that 1 over a spin, which is curious, I know, but it worked. And we bowled him out for 131. And we now lead by 115. And we can genuinely bat like a day and a half and just completely take control of this game. Hopefully. Let's go to it. Let's see what we can do. I do not care, even a little bit, how slow we might bat in this innings now. I want to see that lead tick over like 400. That's genuinely what I'm looking for. That's not out. That's impact outside the line or more, whatever. Great shot, Chris Dent. And I also want to see if some of our batsmen can, you know, go more than just a start. You know, like, it's great to get a start, but go big. Go bigger. We lead by 147. I would love to... Oh, Dent's gone as well. This is, again, getting to 15, getting yourself kind of half set and then getting out. What on Hammond? Okay, maybe with Hammond we go more aggressive. Bancroft as well. This is the chance for these guys to get like heaps of runs and just bat Hampshire completely out of this game. Like, I'm not like saying like bat for the draw now. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if we don't win, they cannot win. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm after. He's fully set now. Bancroft is going through the gears every couple of overs, every 10 runs, let's say that. So let's get him to 30 and then we'll start the count. That's going to be... Oh, it's a misfield. How? He's like diving for it. Okay, that's 30. So when Bancroft hits 40, if he can get to 40, which he definitely will if he hits more shots like that, 38, then we up the aggression level again and we just keep pushing. That's not out. I actually think that's close, but just not out. Shots from Hammond. Well, maybe he didn't mean for it to go that way, but it did go that way. Yeah, what a shot. What on Bancroft. Okay. Well, look, he's going again. It's all about whether or not Bancroft can take advantage of the fact that, you know, he's in. He is set. He is there. 46. He's faced an absolute outrageous number of deliveries, and he's there. Go big. Oh, get out of town. Okay, that's the end of day 2. That's fine. We kind of need to reset now. We lose 16 minutes. How much is that? 4 or 5 overs, maybe. We lead by 215, which is incredible. We bowled him out for 130, don't forget. So we should be able to bowl him out again. But what we're going to do is try and bat 2 sessions aggressively, score 185 in 2 sessions, get the lead over 400, and then start bowling. So we're going to go... We want Bancroft to get 50. He's on 49. Okay. Bo Webster. In you come. Great shot from Hammond. Back foot, drive, along the ground. Good work. Today's strategy is going to be they get to the S. They go to 1 yellow. They get to the L. They go to 2 yellows. They get to almost basically a full bar. They go to 3 yellows. Hammond is gone for 47. Again, look, this is kind of what I mean. Why can we not go any more than... We can't get to 50. No one can get to 50. Good shot, Middleton. Lovely. Okay, so that's the S. So Bo Webster, 1 yellow. Good shot, Middleton. Really good. That's the S. 1 yellow. Oh, that's a lovely shot. You've been taking it from almost outside off and saying, it doesn't matter where you bowl, I can sweep it. I can send it where I want it. 2 yellows now. So we should be upping the ante a little bit. More boundaries per over. A slightly higher run. Frickin' Middleton. My word. 162 for 5. It's not like an outrageously good innings. It's more or less the repeat of what we were doing in the last innings of players getting to like a good start or whatever. 20, 40, whatever. And then getting out. That's what they're doing. Well, actually, Dent didn't even make 20 and Phillips didn't even make 10. So maybe I'm being a little bit generous there. But Middleton, again, getting to 16. What did he get in the last one? 10. It's not really enough, is it? To be honest. Someone's got to get 50. Hopefully it's Bo Webster. He's there. He's on 39. He's set. Hopefully it's Bo Webster who gets to 50 and the lead can again just tick over. It's above 300 now. $200 up. 5 wickets lost. Bo Webster. Well played. Lovely stuff. That is, if he didn't have 50, he definitely has 50 now. Definitely. 60. He's at 60. There we go. Incredible work. The lead is at 329. It's actually gone way faster than I thought it was, because that means we've scored over 100 in this session. By my reckoning. When, yeah, well, I did say we're going to go more aggressive. And of course, comes with that, you might lose a couple of wickets, which we did. But the thing is that we need more players to do what Bo Webster is currently doing and turn that 30, 25, 35, 40 into a big score, 75 plus. You know, that's what is required of us and our batsmen if we're going to try and win more games this season and get that promotion that we're after. I think for the thumbnail of this episode, oh, Bracey's gone, 14. I think the thumbnail of this episode will have like the county championship kind of colors, the background, that's the way I organize my thumbnails. Because this is the first proper game, you know, the preseason game is good, but this is the proper stuff now. And Charlesworth goes in, big boundary. Good stuff. We just want to get to 400, but if we get to 400 before the end of the session, nothing wrong with letting Webster have a swing or let everyone have a swing. And Webster's gone 85. Never mind. Okay, so the requirement still is the same. I want to get us to a 400 lead and then start bowling. If either of these guys gets to 30, I will let them go for 50. If they get out before 30, then we will declare. There we go. That's Charlesworth gone. Okay, that's good from DeLanger. 2 wickets to go. I mean, with 2 wickets to go, it may as well bat the session, get the lead as much as possible, because there's only 2 wickets left, and, you know, make Hampshire bowl us out and then start bowling anyway. Like, there's no real point to put an arbitrary number on it if we can go above that. Especially if DeLanger's freaking smacking 4s on the full like that, like whipping it out. Maybe not whipping it out. That's not what I meant. Kind of whipping the shot. Yeah, that's an incredible shot. That's like a freaking almost Rishabh Pant style where you kind of fall over, put it around the corner. What a player he is. Oh, inside edge. Taylor gets away with it. Taylor's actually almost at the 30 that I was talking about, letting him go for his 50. So those rules still apply. Oh, buys. It's always buys if the batsman kind of does that, like, I'm leaving it. I'm nowhere near it. Oh, Taylor's gone, 25. And now it is kind of, yeah, one wicket. It will fall. It will. But if we can just get a couple more runs, lead at 450. DeLanger's going for a 50. I would be mean to not let him. And the idea was to bat the opposition out of the game. Don't forget. It wasn't so much about, like, kind of setting a specific target. It was about batting the opposition out of the game. Oh, dropped. Was that dropped? No, play and miss. Okay, 475. DeLanger's 46. If he gets to 50, we will declare. Oh, he's gone for 47. Oh, much better innings from the lads. 370 all out, and now we are straight up bowling with the idea that, you know, the opposition, they can't chase 480, can they? 490, essentially. And we've just got to try and take wickets. The pitch will degrade probably over the course of a couple days. Let's get the bowling card up first. Okay, so by the looks of things, our opponents are not looking to score, which means we can go more aggressive with our bowlers. And we're just going to keep the pace on. Not going to give them any form of like respite with the spin or anything like that. Pace on. They are 23 without loss from 19 overs. They are not looking to score. We're going full aggression here. They might hit a few boundaries. I don't care. We're looking for wickets. Okay, we are going to bring a little bit of spin on just to try and vary things up. I mean, look at that frickin'... Look at the strike rate, 20. Should come play for me. Surely, okay, we'll just change it up. We'll bowl something different. Okay. Here we go. First chance. Nothing doing. Fair enough. Charlesworth. And that's lunch. So Hampshire, to be fair, look, they're fighting. They're holding us out. They are not letting us... They're not giving us anything just yet. There we go. There's the breakthrough. Aura is gone. And now it's kind of, look, can we take another one? Can we start the ball rolling here? It does not look like we can. They are definitely batting for the draw. Hey, look, it's a valid tactic. If only my players could do it. They really are just not even trying to score. They're 174 of 80. They're batting at just above 2. Come on now. And a chance, even a chance, isn't actually a chance. Oh, that was a chance. I'm bowling to what he likes, but he's actually given me a chance there. Edged. Taken. There we go. That's 2. That's 2. Look, it's going to be outrageously difficult to get 8 wickets in the last session. We can try. We can give it a go. You never know. Dang it. I was like, maybe if we get one straight away, yeah. Edged. Taken. Boom. Okay. An hour 38 to take 7 wickets. It could happen. I'm not saying it's gonna, but it could happen. Kind of change ends, and I'm gonna... It's just not happening, is it? Look at that. They've really gone defensive again. Get Middleton in. Oh, DeLanger too bad. Nothing doing. DeLanger needs to be rested. He's bowled a lot of freaking overs. Maybe too many. It's good defense. Look, that's all it is. It's good defense, guys. The match is drawn. 304 for 4. Economy of like nothing. What's 304 divided by, there we go, 119. It is 2.5. So it's genuinely slower than how I bat in my first innings. And that's saying something. So they were playing a particular way. And we just couldn't get them out. Look, they were good defensively. That's fine. Sometimes it's going to happen. We were the better side, without a doubt, but they showed resilience, and you got to credit that. That's fine. 11 points taken. So we sit in 5th, tied 4th, I guess, alongside our opponents, Hampshire. And yeah, it's not a bad start. It's not a bad start at all. Okay, we're going to set our training, and that'll be the last thing we do. So preseason game and the first game of the season. Let's set our training by looking at the youngsters, the younger players, and trying to give them targets. So Phillips, let's go with trying to improve the specific stuff. Maybe go front foot technique. Always a good one. In fact, that's probably not the worst idea in general. Front foot technique. It's important. It's really important that you know when you go forward, you're able to swing through that ball and play a good shot. Okay, 24 Ollie Price, but I'm going to look at the others just first. Get some general technique going for all of the bowlers, Charlesworth included. I've got 3 more sessions there. Okay, so now we look at the 24s. So Price, I think your bowling does need a little bit better. So let's look at defensive bowling for Price. Okay, now 25. So Dent. Oh, no, not Dent. Sorry, Charlesworth. Let's go. Can we improve your? No, we got. So if they've got the opener sticker, maybe they just cannot improve in any way against that or that specific kind of technique. Middleton, okay. Aggressive? Yeah, okay, that's a good one. That's not a bad idea. And we've got fielding sessions. Let's just give it to the keepers because it's always good to keep the keepers sharp and working on their catching and their stuff like that. And physio sessions. So let's go to combined. Lowest fitness is Bancroft and Dale. Yeah, that looks good. Get those physios. No, that's Hammond. There we go. Get those physios in. Click continue again. No improvement to anything just yet. That's not a bother. And one last look at the table before we wrap things up. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I do apologize. This video might actually go up a little bit late. That's my bad. I'm recording it a little bit late as well. But I'll try my best. Thank you for watching. I shall catch you, well, tomorrow.